Hi guys, I'm Centauri Mudpig and welcome along to Blade Runner on PC. In our last video we spoke with Early Q, who then gave up Dektora. We're now going to go back to where Dektora was dancing earlier. So go through the revolving table and make your way to the left hand side of the screen to go through your doorway to the other larger dancing area. From here, make your way left again and we'll end up going backstage. From here, just make your way through the doorway on the right and we'll enter Dektora's dressing room.
That's strange. I didn't hear a knock.
I just wanted to say, wow, you were awe-inspiring.
Well, thank you very much, Mr.
McCoy. Ray McCoy.
Is there something I can do for you, Mr. McCoy?
This is obviously classic Blade Runner training school in action on the field. So we're now going to ask Dektora about the Early Q.
How do you like working for Early Q?
He's always treated me very well.
Ever see him hanging out with any unsavory types?
We don't get many priests in here, if that's what you mean.
And now that she's let her guard down, we'll ask her about the belts.
That's such an unusual belt, is it antique?
They say it's from the last century. Those little creatures have always been my favorites.
Dragonflies?
Yes. And the whole class that contains them.
Tell you the truth, I'm from the LPD. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I could.
Is this about Early Q? Because I could tell you.
Did any other pieces come with the belt?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
In retrospect, I should have asked her about the
There's a little
sedan.
test I'd like you to take.
Do you think I'm a replicant? Is that what this is
I
about?
decided to test her
If it's
instead.
Early Q, I'll help you any way you want.
Not exactly.
This is insane. I have a family, a daughter, for heaven's sake. Look, I'm willing to testify against Early Q. A replicant wouldn't do that, would it?
A replicant doesn't necessarily care about what happens to another replicant.
Then you must be a replicant.
I'm sure I'm not.
How do you know you're not a replicant? Did you ever take that test yourself?
Sure I did. Long time ago.
Don't replicants go around with false memories? Maybe somewhere along the line you killed a human, took his place, and your superiors don't even know about it.
Interesting idea. But I'm still gonna give you the test.
And welcome to the Void Camp. First of all, you want to click the red flashing light 3 times to calibrate the machine.
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
I don't see why you need to know that.
What do you do for a living?
That's a stupid question.
Just calibrating the machine.
So the test hasn't started yet?
Not yet. What's your name?
Dektora?
Just Dektora?
Yes.
Once the red light stops flashing, you can then ask a low, medium or high intensity question.
Out of the corner of your eye, you see a large black spider crawling up the wall.
We start with a low.
Spiders frighten me. I'd call animal services and keep away from it until they arrived.
After the response, you want to be keeping an eye on the indicator on
Your
the far
child
left.
comes home with a black eye.
I'd ask him who did it, and I'd call the boy's mother.
The top shows whether they're human, and the bottom, replicant.
You're giving a speech to a crowd of hundreds. First, one person starts to laugh. He leans over and says something to the people around him. Soon the whole audience is roaring with laughter and pointing at you.
I told you, they wouldn't be laughing.
Why's that?
That's not the reaction I provoke in an audience. You should know. I saw you out there, hiding in the dark with the rest of them.
I ain't the one being tested.
When I'm in front of an audience, I'm the one who's laughing. At every pathetic one of them.
And work your way up the intensity chain. I've asked 2 medium, and I'm going to ask a high.
You're going to die. It may be soon. Death. The grave. Rot. It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
Now I know you don't write these questions. You don't really expect an answer, do you?
Got one.
The green
Thanks.
bar above the iris is an indication
You've been
of their
kidnapped.
mental state.
Your captors tell you that you'd better think about what you did to deserve this.
What? What did I do?
You tell me.
Is that your game?
No,
This hasn't changed for Dektora, but we've just had our first high replicant reading. But we need to continue.
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
I'd leave, and I'd report the restaurant to the authorities.
What's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
Probably this test.
No, seriously.
Yes, seriously. Are we finished?
Almost. You rent a mountain cabin. On the walls, someone has hung old maps and Currier and Ives prints.
What are those?
Nature art. A deer's head is mounted above the fireplace. A full stag with developed horns.
Why would anyone hang a head on the wall? It was a different time then, wasn't it?
You saying that makes it okay?
Of course not.
You see an oversized book with pictures of exotic animals on the cover. The title is Big Game Hunting in Zaire. Curious, you flip it open. There's a picture of a man standing with his foot on a dead Cape buffalo. You find yourself fascinated. You keep paging through it, seeing picture after picture of animals laid to waste, each more gruesome than the last.
That's not true. I'd burn the book.
Like my briefcase? Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
That's horrible.
And we get our second spike on the replicant scale.
Positive result. Subject is replicant. Test terminated.
I get it. You're some kind of sexual deviant. I'm finished with you. Get me the police?
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, this is an emergency. Early cues backstage. A customer is harassing me. Thank you.
Put that away. I'm a cop.
Now we wait. If your hand moves, I'll shoot.
Okay.
Please don't talk. The sound of your voice grates on my nerves.
We waited there for a few minutes. Her gun and her eyes never wavered. Any other mark, I'd have been a dead man. But if she was a replicant, she must not have known it if she was willing to call the police.
I hope you've enjoyed this video once again, guys.
This a troublemaker? Put your hands on top of your
Don't
head.
forget to like and subscribe for
That's
more.
right. Ray McCoy, Rep Detect, BR61661.
Never heard of you.
I report to Lieutenant Gouza. Call him.
I work for you? Let's go.
Where's your squad car?
Shut your mouth.
Which precinct are we going
But
to?
until the next video,
I'll tell you which one.
this is Centaurium Oak Big saying bye for now.